This documentary deals with the issues of human trafficking and contains intense scenes that may distress some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. So your documentary is about human trafficking. When was the first time that you heard of the existence of human trafficking?
I've been interested in human trafficking for many years now. The first time I've heard of it is when I watched a movie called Human Trafficking.
You may not believe it, but human trafficking is a worldwide industry. So big, in fact, that it generates over $32 billion annually. In 1863, the Emancipation Proclamation freed an estimated 500,000 slaves. Yet sadly, as many as 36 million people remain enslaved today. These people are victims of human trafficking.
Oh, please.
Don't be fooled by the name. Human trafficking is modern-day slavery. According to the US government, human trafficking is defined as the act of recruiting, harboring, and transporting people against their will. Human trafficking is a trade of humans, most commonly for the purpose of sexual slavery or commercial sexual exploitation for the traffickers. As you can see, the world hotspot for human trafficking is Southeast Asia, primarily in countries such as Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam. People from these areas are often trafficked both within their own countries and to neighbouring countries. Eastern Europe is the next big hotspot, with people from Russia and the Ukraine most affected. You can also see the large number of people trafficked from Mexico across the United States border.
I travelled through Southeast Asia and Eastern Europe and stuff like that, and I saw a lot of it when I was away on holidays, and you just can't imagine that a person would do that to a child.
Southeast Asia is a major hub for modern human trafficking. 80% of the victims of human trafficking are female, while 50% are children. 70% of all victims are trafficked for sexual exploitation. There are around 300,000 women and children that die annually working in the sex industry.
Because you can find anything you want on the internet. It was not like it when I was growing up. There was no internet. There was no computers, except the big computers, until the 90s, when internet became more easy to get.
So you're obviously passionate about the welfare of other people and about film. What are you planning to do next? Are you planning to do more documentaries about the same subject matter, or are there also other issues you'd like to shine a light on?
Yeah, I'm planning to do more on the human trafficking. This documentary is only a short version of it. I'm planning to film a full-length documentary series and also a feature film that I would like to develop that will be shooting in Southeast Asia, Australia and US and Europe and stuff like that in the near future. I've got many other topics that I am passionate about, but human trafficking is probably one of the top of the line for me.
Very real problem. In 2012, a man was charged in trafficking 3 young girls under the age of 18 to Australia to work in a Sydney brothel with student visas. These girls did not know they were being trafficked until they were picked up from the airport. This case is still being processed in the court. If found guilty, he could get a maximum jail term of 25 years. Victims of human trafficking have been identified in 152 different citizenships and 124 countries across the world. At least 510 trafficking flows have been detected. Statistics show that 72% of convicted traffickers are men and 28% are women. 49% of detected victims are adult women, and 33% of detected victims are children, which is a 5% increase compared to the 2007 to 2010 period. More recently, since 2003, there have been 324 investigations into human trafficking in Australia. This has led to 207 victims, but this is only the tip of the iceberg. 148 women are currently in a support program for those trafficked into the sex industry. 119 were discovered in New South Wales alone. So, what impact does human trafficking have on the everyday Australian? Isn't it just an international issue?
No, it's an international issue, but in Australia, we do have people that get trafficked through our borders. Like a person from Asia, they can come over here on a tourist visa or in a lot of places, and then they get smuggled through our, like the Outback and places like that. You can be smuggled anywhere within Australia, but it's in the US or Europe and stuff like that, they've got a lot of borders. We don't.
Human trafficking is a worldwide industry that even still exists here in Australia today. We can help end this worldwide industry though, by observing the world around us and reporting anything that is suspicious. Some of the organisations you can contact to make a report if you suspect an incident of trafficking are the Australian Federal Police or Crime Stoppers. All inquiries will be investigated and could lead to prosecution. Thankfully, in Australia, we have many other great organisations working to support victims and helping to end slavery.
If you go on a holiday, go enjoy the sights. Don't go for sex tourism because you're hurting children, and that's very not right. It's not on. If you want to go and enjoy Thailand, go to the beaches, go elephant riding, do what you want, but don't go over there for sex tourism because it is a poor country. They will do anything for money, and over there money talks, but think about your children in your country before you come back here, because sooner or later you will be prosecuted and you will be named. And if I have the power, I would put up a website with everyone who's done sex tourism and have them publicly shamed, because it's just not on.